Hello everyone, my name is Mharz and welcome to my room. And because we're stuck in home quarantine, everyone is stuck in home quarantine because of the pandemic. So there's only so much you can do at home before you go insane. So I decided to try new things, like make a YouTube video like this, and I'm gonna make you cringe. Anyway, now I was thinking what kind of videos I'd like to do, and I don't really think that those random vloggy videos would work for me because all I do most of the time in a day is, sit in a computer and, just do art stuffs for 8 hours. And I think that, taking a video of just that for 8 hours would be just super boring. So I decided to try the things that I want to try and document it in a video. So that's why we are here today. So today we are making Irish soda bread. Since bread are pretty much scarce today because I actually don't want to go to the supermarket frequently. I try to avoid that because of the quarantine and because the lines in the supermarket are so long that I had to wait 4 hours. So I'm not gonna go to the supermarket just to buy bread. So what I thought is instead just make bread, So I picked Irish soda bread because there's no yeast in it and we don't have yeast in our cupboard. So that would be a great starter bread for a noob like me. So this recipe is based from Gemma Stafford's Bigger, Bolder Baking, and I think it's appropriate because she is Irish and we're making Irish soda bread. And I actually love Gemma Stafford. I'm a huge fan of her because I learned baking from her. It got my interest in baking because of her, and her instructions are quite easy to follow, and I love that accent. Anyway, I'm gonna put her links in the description below, so be sure to check her out and subscribe if you like her video. She deserves more subscribers, okay? Okay, anyway, I'm not gonna talk any longer, so let's go to the kitchen. Before we get started, just a PSA for the kids. Please ask your parents or any adult at your home to help you with projects like this. This project involves ovens and ovens burn, so please do yourself a favor and protect yourself. Are we clear on that? Okay, let's do this. First, we need to make the buttermilk. I actually haven't seen any store around here that sells buttermilk, and honestly, I'm not going out in the wilderness just to hunt for one. Now, this buttermilk substitute can also be found on Gemma's channel, Bigger, Bolder Baking, so you can just check that out. I will also put links on that video in the description below. While this milk is buttering, we're gonna go and mix the dry ingredients. This recipe calls for 3.5 cups of flour, but I will replace 1 cup of it with oatmeal. I grounded, I don't even know if that grammar is correct, but whatever. I grounded it up using our food processor, then we'll add the rest of the flour. Adding in a bit of salt and baking soda. And the baking soda will be the bread riser instead of the yeast. So now that's in there, let's mix it up thoroughly. Okay, I think this milk is ready to go. So we are going to add in here an egg and whisk it until everything is all mixed up. There will be some hand action involved in this, and don't worry, I washed my hands for 50 times while making this. But just to be safe, I'm gonna wear some plastic gloves. Time to add the buttery milk egg mixture thing to the dry mixture. Whee! Gemma says not to add all the liquid, so I will I will do just that. And if it's still a bit on the dry side, then that's when I'll add more. So let me just mix this. If my gloves would just stop sticking to the flour. Seriously. After some finagling with this dough for a few minutes, time to transfer them into a baking. What are you doing, editor? That's not a swear. Okay, fine. Time to transfer them into a baking pan with parchment paper on top, dusted with more flour. Are you happy now, editor? Oh, come on, stop sticking to the plastic. Now I'm just gonna shape this into a nice doughy shape. What? And this is a dough ready to receive the warmth of the oven. Oh yeah. But the dough will need to wait for a bit because we need to preheat the oven first. And yes, I should have done this while I was mixing the dough, but my oven doesn't have good temperature control, so I just have to use an oven thermometer. Anyway, now that everything is preheated now, the dough can finally fulfill its destiny as a bread. I think it's growing slowly. We'll get back to that after 30 to 45 minutes. While the bread is baking, time to clean up the carnage I have caused. It's always good for me to clean on every stage of cooking, or at least if there's a lot of waiting time, because I tend to get lazy when the dishes pile up. By the way, if you somehow enjoyed this cringy zero-cost production with bad cinematography, hit the thumbs up button and maybe subscribe. I will make more videos of my silliness adventures. What the hell am I even saying? Okay, we're back and the bread seems to be cooked and brown, so I'm gonna take it off the oven. Here's your meal, master! But first, some model shots. Is that what they call it? Let me know in the comments below. I let it cook for a couple of minutes. Now it's time to slice it with my tiny saw. Hey, I think it looks pretty decent, if I may say so myself. It looks like bread from the inside from what I can see. So now that we're finished making the Irish soda bread, I have to say it's not hard to do. It's not. And in fact, I think everyone can make it if they have the right ingredients and, the equipment to do that. Like an oven for starters. But the problem was on my end was my oven didn't have a good temperature control, so it was cooking way beyond the recommended time in the recipe, and it was taking really long, like an hour. And I was getting worried because the bottom might burn before the center even cooks fully, and my worries were validated because the bottom kind of turned dark brown. In terms of flavor, it doesn't have much flavor. I didn't put anything in there, like no sugar, just a tiny bit of salt. But when you add cream cheese and some jam or jelly, it tastes really good, actually. So I think it's a good bread to have if you can't have those normal dinner rolls. Now, if I'm gonna make this bread again, I think I will try to make it smaller so it will bake faster in my oven, and it will cook very well. And that's pretty much it. But yeah, all in all, it was a very, very fun experiment, and I would really love to make more videos like this, because I have a list this long of things I'd like to try. But the thing is, since we're in home quarantine, I can't get the materials, so we're gonna stick with cooking most of the time. But I would love to continue this. So I hope you enjoy my cringy zero cost production video. Thank you so much for watching. Smash that subscribe button and I will see you in the next video. Bye!